everyone, welcome back. We are live again. Today is January 5th or January 5, 2023, Friday, 3 o'clock, 3:50 in the afternoon, Pacific time. And this is part 2, okay? Part 2 or episode 2 of the Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year 2023 is the monster of Japan, Naoya Inoue. Hua! Bang! So, as the title says, the Ring Magazine named Naoya Inoue as the Fighter of the Year, not Terence Crawford. Okay, it is the Japanese monster, Naoya Inoue. Hua! Boom! Congratulations to the monster, Naoya Inoue. A round of applause. Alright? So, now we can discuss why Naoya Inoue is the Fighter of the Year, not Terence Crawford. Not Terence Crawford. Even by the ESPN, the world leader in sports, ESPN, named, officially announced, declared that Naoya Inoue is their Fighter of the Year. Not Terence Crawford, not Devin Haney, not Gervonta Tank Davis, or not David Benavidez, or not Canelo Alvarez. It is Naoya Inoue, the monster of Japan. Of course, for the obvious reason, we are basing on facts, figures, records. Imagine, Naoya Inoue did 2 fights, 2 bouts, 2 wins, and 2 by knockouts. No close fights, no controversial decisions. Okay? No controversial decisions, no close fights. All via knockouts. And all those knockouts were not even controversial. Before the knockout or before the referee stopped the fight, Naoya Inoue destroyed, annihilated, dismantled, okay, mentally and physically his opponents. Alright? And he did the record-breaking undisputed champion in 2 weight divisions inside 12 months and 13 days. Or to be specific, 378 days. Compared it to Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford fought once and won alone in 2023. Yes, he beat Errol Spence Jr. Who is Errol Spence Jr.? Is he that highly skillful? Really? Is he really highly talented? Compared to Stephen Fulton? Yes, Stephen Fulton is a unified champion. Though he was not on the top 10 list of Ring Magazine or ESPN best fighter, but when it comes to talent and skills, when we say talent and skills, Stephen Fulton is better skillful or better talented than Errol Spence Jr. Okay? Errol Spence Jr., I would say it again, he is a skilled version of Antonio Margarito. He is a flat-footed. Remember that always. Errol Spence Jr. is a flat-footed. He is just there in front. No lateral movement, no in and out. Just there banging his opponents. Accumulation of punches. Body punches, a body snatcher, that's it. As his weight and height. Remember, from his pro debut, 147 pounds until last July versus Terence Crawford is still 147 pounds. Always remember too that before that fight, Errol Spence already got wrecked mentally and physically due to his fatal car accident. Remember that vehicular accident? He almost died. He was he stayed in the hospital for months. He almost died. He almost dead. Errol Spence Jr. That's one. Remember, Errol Spence Jr. supposedly fighting. He had a schedule against the great Manny Pacquiao of the Philippines. And 11 days before that their scheduled fight, Errol Spence Jr. canceled that fight because of his detached retina, as he said. Detached retina. So, for those two obvious reasons, before fighting Terence Crawford, who is then Errol Spence Jr.? Mentally and physically, when he fought Terence Crawford, compared to Naoya Inoue fighting and beating Stephen Fulton, a skillful, talented boxer. Okay, he was the number one in that division. Remember, Stephen Fulton was the number one guy at 122 pounds. Unified champion, undefeated. And he was destroyed, dismantled, annihilated, embarrassed by the great Naoya Inoue, the monster of Japan. Then last December, Naoya Inoue destroyed, annihilated, dismantled, embarrasses the Filipino nightmare Marlon Tapales inside 10 rounds. And you have to remember, during the round 4 knockdown, when Naoya Inoue scored a knockdown against Marlon Tapales, round number 4, the greatest ally of Marlon Tapales that time was the bell of the ring. Because if there's still remaining after the standing 8 count, if there's still remaining at least 10 seconds or 15 seconds the most, Naoya Inoue will finish Marlon Tapales in that round number 4. It will not exceed, it will not go beyond round number 4. If there is still remaining 10 or at least 15 seconds after that knockdown in round number 4. Alright? Then what about Devin Haney? Why is not the fighter of the year? For the obvious reason. Remember his bout against Vasily Lomachenko of Ukraine? It was a controversial. It was a highly disputed match. And I would still say it again and again that Vasily Lomachenko beat Devin Haney. Not the way around. It should have been Lomachenko now, the reigning undisputed champion at lightweight, not Devin Haney. That is a disputed, still questionable until now, a highly controversial match. And then, of course, last month or November, I think last month, Devin Haney beat a very wide dominance. There you go, the dominating of Devin Haney against Prograis for the WBC super lightweight, 140 pounds. So that one, I give credit where credit is due. It was a very dominant, okay? 12 rounds, 10 all the rounds for Devin Haney. No round scored by Prograis. So yeah, congratulations for Devin Haney against Prograis. Alright? And then Saul Alvarez. Why not Saul Alvarez? Because he did not beat, he did not knock out John Ryder. You know, his fight in Mexico, 12 rounds unanimous decision against John Ryder. And then next, his fight against Jermel, yeah, Jermel Charlo, Jermel or German. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So the younger brother, and again, he did not finish him. Okay, it goes to 12 rounds. So 2 wins, 2 unanimous decision for Canelo Alvarez. Okay, David Benavides, a unanimous decision, very convincing against Caleb Plant. Okay, against Caleb Plant, 12 rounds for the WBC interim 168 pounds super middleweight. And the last fight, David Benavides beat the undefeated Demetrius Andrade, a very highly skillful, talented Demetrius Andrade, and he destroyed, dismantled, annihilated, embarrasses Demetrius Andrade. So 2 wins, 1 unanimous decision, and 1 knockout. And of course, Terence Crawford, only 1 fight, 1 win, and 1 by knockout. So there is no debate for that. There is no debate why Naoya Inoue, the monster of Japan, is the fighter of the year by the Ring Magazine, the Bible of boxing. Whoa. Right, again, congratulations to Naoya Inoue. A very good, a well-deserved award. Okay, I am excited to wait for the result, the official announcement of the BWAA, Bravo Whiskey Alpha Alpha, Boxing Writers Association of America, because they will be giving the award, okay, for the Fighter of the Year, Trainer of the Year, Knockout of the Year, Prospect of the Year, Upset of the Year, Manager of the Year, Promoter of the Year, and so on. You know, the Boxing Writers Association of America, or BWAA. It will be, I think, second week of this January 2024. If not, third week of January this month. Okay, 2024, January. Okay, and what else? Yeah, previous week, the ESPN, the world leading sports website and channel, already awarded Naoya Inoue as their Fighter of the Year. Okay, ESPN. And many more. We'll see, we'll read some, okay? CBS, one of the biggest American TV network, CBS, Charlie Bravo Sierra. Then the Sweet Science, BBM Sports, Bravo Victor Mike. The Metro of the United Kingdom, Boxing Social, MSN, you know, Microsoft, Essentially Sports, No Smoke Sports, New York Fights, World Boxing News, Pound for Pound Ireland, The Shadow League, and Boxing News 24/7. So those are some of the boxing websites or sports website or television network here in America that officially awarded Naoya Inoue, the monster of Japan, their Fighter of the Year 2023. Alright? And my next video, live video, maybe why, or not why, those boxing records that Naoya Inoue made, okay? the boxing records that Naoya Inoue made. By the way, after Manny Pacquiao, Naoya Inoue is the first Asian, okay, aside from Manny Pacquiao, the first Japanese, okay, the second Asian, the first Japanese fighter of the year, okay, awarded by the Ring magazine, okay, even from the ESPN as well. So yes, and also of course, as you have known, if you don't know yet, Naoya Inoue is the Ring magazine 122 pounds. He was the Ring magazine 118 pounds champion. He is also now the 122 pounds Ring magazine champion. Aside from being the undisputed WBA, WBC, WBO, IBF 118, the same with 122 pounds, WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO world champion. Okay, and he was a world champion at 108 pounds and 115 pounds. He skipped the 112. All right, I think that's all for now. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to write it in the comment sections. And if you have, or if you want to learn more, please read the description. It is written everything, all the details and information that you would like to know. All right, blessings to you all, and stay safe, okay, and be healthy as always. Army strong, hua.